How's it going, everybody? Um, Devil's Advocate. It's got 1189 in the URL at IMDb. You do know that's his name in the Jewish gematria, right? Wow. So we go to Donald J. Trump. There's your 1189. That's the one where he's 666. When instead of keying in Donald J. Trump, key in SIX, 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 and it's a match with Donald John Drumpf, which was the family surname before it was changed to Trump to fulfill the other Bible prophecy of being here in his own name. A trump is a horn, and a horn is a trump. That's Jesus speaking in John 5:43 that the Antichrist would be here in his own name. He set up another what? Another Christ. What's the other Christ? There's only two Christ in the Bible, folks. There's Jesus Christ and there's Antichrist. Now, there's a spirit of Antichrist, which has always been in the world. Remember the seven kings of Mystery Babylon through antiquity. The Antichrist spiritual beast system, the whore of Babylon, Satan, um, who has shapeshifted to the goddess, grove worship, the tree goddess, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Don't get us started, right? But the devil's advocate has 1189 in the URL, so that's a big tell, is it not? And the running time's 144 minutes, so that's the end times church. The box office is 153 million, which represents the church, the 153 fish. So what a tell. And it was 1997. And of course, the 97th verse of Revelation is the opening of the seal, which I believe is the Zechariah 11:17 right eye wound event. And then his rising on the third day, or Satan possessing the body of the twin, because we think it's a clone or a body double twin that takes the hit, Ronald MacDonald. So you've got October 17th, 1997 is their only release date. When you run The Devil's Advocate to our 11/29 date, you have built into the days Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7. Tower 7, or excuse me, Tower 1, where are we at here? Tower 1 was the North Tower, and Tower 1 has the antenna on top. Tower 1 had the big antenna on top. It had a 360-foot tall broadcast. And of course, One World Trade Tower has the antenna on top. And see, those all represent the horn. It's a 408. Instead of 360, it's 408. 408, remember, is the date of the total solar X across America, which does give us 602 days to our date of 11/29 and 12/1, death and rising. So, King of the North, King of the South in Daniel 11 is all about the North Tower and the South Tower. And the King of the North was the Antichrist in Daniel 11. And see if the AI would tell us that. The King of the North ends up being the Antichrist in Daniel 11. The claim that the King of the North in Daniel 11 is the Antichrist is widely held interpretation. Okay, it is. It clearly states he performs the abomination of desolation. And the only, Daniel has all throughout the abomination that maketh desolate. And it's in Daniel 11, I think Daniel 8, I think, but certainly Daniel 9. And I think also in Daniel 10. And if we were Bible Gateway, if we were to just search abomination and see how many times it pops off in the book of Daniel, 3 times. So we're going to also key in the word desolate. 927, 11, it's King of the North, and 12:11. So it's in Daniel 12 too. Goodness gracious. So it's all over the place. So let's key in desolate. That ought to give us what we're looking for with the other Daniel references. 4 times in Daniel. So in 9, 11, 12. So we're going to have to key in sacrifice, daily sacrifice. That's how it's worded. I forgot. Sacrifice daily. And let's key in Daniel 5 times in Daniel. So now we're going to get into the other. There it is, Daniel 8. Magnified himself with the prince of the host. That's what the Antichrist does. And by him the daily sacrifice was taken away. Daniel 8 again. Daniel 8 again. Daniel 11, of course. Daniel 12. So, yes. So it's Daniel 8, 9, 11, 12, where it's all spoken of about the Antichrist. And in Daniel 7 and 8, he's referred to as the horn. The Antichrist is. So when we say horn, and we look for Daniel, and we go down, and it's 14 times in Daniel. Spinning, so okay. So Daniel 7:7, 7:8, 7:11, 7:20, 7:21, the same horn. Remember, Trump Towers, 5 multiple addresses, 721 through 725 Fifth Avenue. And here's Daniel 7:25, that same horn made war with the saints. And remember in 7:25, it says, shall wear out the saints of the Most High. That's why it has Trump Towers, 5 multiple addresses. 7:24, Daniel 8:3, 8:5, 8:6, 8:7, 8:8. So all over the place. Daniel 7 and 8, the horn. So that's what One World Trade Tower is, the horn rising from when the twins go down, which is the right eye wound event. The Dark Knight Rises. Lord of the Ring, The Two Towers. Lord of the Ring, Return of the King. Return of the King represents One World Trade Tower. So when you get back, let's get back on focus with the Devil's Advocate, October 17th. When you run the Devil's Advocate to our 1129, it's Tower 1, which is King of the North, over or 0. Tower 2, Tower 7, 0. So it's 127. Anytime you see the 127 in a cipher, always know that that's referring to the twins. And it'll be 10,272 on the rising day. So, and of course, Tower 1 did win over Tower 2 and Tower 7 because 2 and 7 were never rebuilt, but Tower 1 was. And that's pretty fascinating that the Devil's Advocate is a direct smash hit on our highest watch day that we have right now, which is Rivalry Saturday, Dr. Pepper, Fansville. Love you guys.